Take a look at these cuties. Halloween is creeping up on us. Today we have some fun costume ideas that won't cost you an arm and a leg.
Alrighty, they're the cuties, but parents, we know we like to sample our kids' Halloween candy, right? Well, we've got some numbers that you might want to consider before you stick your hand in the treat bowl.
The holidays and cooler weather can mean lots of health trouble for your furry loved one. What you need to look out for to keep your four-legged friends safe.
And are you thinking about remodeling the kitchen before the holidays? Why refacing could be your most effective option. And
Wes Davis is in the house to perform on the Delmarva Life stage. Delmarva Life starts right now. And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
And as always, let's welcome our studio audience. Thanks for joining us this Friday afternoon.
Oh, we're gonna have fun today.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We've got the little trick-or-treaters in the house.
In the house.
Yeah.
Elvis is in the house.
Elvis is in the house.
Is
all
here.
Kinds of good stuff. And you know what? We got to talk about the O's.
Oh, how about them O's?
Yeah, it's almost game time. First playoff game in 15 years for the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Great job, guys.
How about that? They play the Texas Rangers in Texas tonight at 8:37. The American League wild card game, that's what this is. One game.
Right, which is different this year, right?
Yeah, it's different. One game, and the winner goes on to play the Yankees in the ALDS, which is the American League Division Series.
Right,
it's a five-game series, which would begin Sunday in Baltimore if the O's win tonight.
Right. I'm sorry, I was watching the...
Oh, yeah, you're all into that.
I was just watching the game.
No, we don't want to leave out the Nationals. Of course, they won there they are celebrating after they won the pennant. They are the #1 seed in the National League Division Series. The Nationals play the winner of Atlanta and St. Louis.
Champs, baby.
Yeah, so some good regional baseball news for us.
Awesome stuff. Terrific stuff.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that game. Also, something we've been wanting to mention all week long, and we're going to make sure that we do today. Pocomoke City Police Chief wrote a book called Why Do We Kill? The Pathology of Murder in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Kelvin Sewell.
Kelvin Sewell wrote it. He was a homicide detective in Baltimore. The book covers 11 of his most notorious and horrific cases while he was in Baltimore. Now, here's the thing. A production company is looking to turn that book into a TV show. HBO's The Wire actually took some of the stories from the book and made shows out of them.
Yeah, so pretty interesting. He's down here on the shore helping us out. I bet you he'd be interesting to talk to.
I wonder if we can get him.
Let's do it.
We're going to try that.
Chief, we want you.
Yes.
We want to remind you about an event that's happening tomorrow night. You know, not too long ago we had Drexel Davison from Bad Hair Day on the show talking about the Erase Hate event. This is an event to simply replace hate with understanding, compassion, and acceptance. It's easy. Yeah. Now, the proceeds from this event, which is tomorrow night in Rehoboth Beach, go to the Matthew Shepard Foundation. Now, you may remember Matthew's story. In 1998, he was a college student. He was tortured and murdered near Laramie, Wyoming. Testimony revealed his attackers killed him because he was gay. Yeah. Yeah, sad story. The two killers have since then been convicted, and they're serving 2 consecutive life sentences. So here are the details of the event tomorrow night. It's the 3rd annual benefit for the Matthew Shepard Foundation, Saturday, October 6th, from 8:30 to 11:30 p.m. Ocean Boulevard Furniture in Lewis. I kept saying Rehoboth Beach. I'm sorry about that. It's in Lewis, actually. If you'd like some more information, 302-645-2626.
Tomorrow evening.
Yep.
And there you go. Of course, we're getting into that time of year. There are some ghosts expected. There's some ghosts expected in Dover's Christ Church Cemetery tonight. Oh. And they're going to be talking to you. If you have a $5 bill. No, here's the deal. What's going on? There's going to be a lantern tour of the cemetery with costumed docents telling the stories of the art that's on the tombs, some of the stories of joy and sorrow from some of those that are buried there. Lantern tour of Christ Church Cemetery. Christ Episcopal Church is where it's going to be, South and Water Streets in Dover. Now that's going to start tonight at 7:30. It costs you a $5 bill. That's all it is. You want to know more about it, and it's fascinating. Just the entire historical aspect of this is fascinating. You want to know more about it, there's the number, 302-739-9194.
Oh, interesting. Just in time for Halloween.
Halloween. Who you think?
Hey, big shows coming up this weekend in Del Mar. Diamond Rio with Ayla Brown tomorrow at the amphitheater at Heron Ponds in Del Mar. That's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, the Christian rock group Cutlass will be performing. So plenty of tickets available if you want to head out there to that show.
So those events
Here
this
are
weekend.
the details. Saturday, Diamond Rio with Ayla Brown, 7 p.m. at the amphitheater at Heron Ponds, Del Mar. And then Sunday, the Cutlass shows at 6:30 p.m. Now, if you want some more information, there's a number you can call, 410-896-9600. So great that we're getting all these great shows.
Great acts here, and I think the KISS cover band is
that's tonight, yes.
Right. So
yes.
just in case you're not sure where that is, it's on 54 on the Maryland side of Del Mar, east of 13.
Exactly.
That's where it is.
You can't miss it.
Go have some fun. You always hear people talk about how you need to shred your stuff so your identity doesn't get stolen. The Delaware Attorney General's office is putting on shred events across the state. Tomorrow it's going to be in Millsboro. What they're going to do is they're going to come out, the Consumer Protection Division, going to explain to you everything you need to know about the risk of your identity being stolen, and there's a shred event as well. You can actually bring up to 3 file boxes worth of all your old documents, old taxes, old credit card bills, anything that might have numbers that would identify you, and they'll let you shred them between 9 o'clock in the morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's going to be in the parking lot of the Lowe's and BJ's there in Millsboro, and then they'll be in Dover on the 20th. So just to let you know about that real quick.
Yeah, very important. Hey, have you ever been on a hot air balloon?
I want to so bad.
Really?
I never have.
Have you ever cooked on a hot air balloon?
No. I can answer that one easily.
Well, believe it or not, there was a balloon flame cook-off yesterday in Easton.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, chefs from the Washington Street Pub, Martini's Banning's Tavern, and Sugar Buns Airport Cafe competed for the best pan-fried desserts over a, get this, 12-foot, 20 million BTU flame.
This is the actual one they use in the balloons. That's a balloon basket right there.
Yeah, exactly. The Tri-Gas and Oil Great Chesapeake Balloon Race will begin tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. with a hare and hound race, and where a hare balloon takes off several minutes prior to the launch of the hound balloon.
Where
everyone chases them. It's very cool.
Beautiful. I love
seeing. Skies are going to look beautiful.
Oh, balloons in the air. Just I had somebody sent me some pictures from a balloon glow at an event where the night before they begin to light them. It's gorgeous. You need to go if you never have.
Absolutely. There's a bit of a stinky problem in Sussex County, more specifically in East Georgetown. Apparently, they're being invaded by skunks. Skunks.
Yeah.
Residents say families of skunks are increasingly showing up in yards between East Market and South Bedford Street. Here are a couple young skunks that were actually caught in a trap. Those are little ones. Yeah, Georgetown's Town Council has agreed to pay up some money, contract a pest management company to come in and set up about 20 traps.
Do they know what the deal is?
Well, according to Rob Hostler, he's program manager of game species for DNR's Division of Fish and Wildlife. He thinks it might have something to do with the rain. We had kind of a dry summer, and then we had a lot of rain. That forces up all the grubs. I know we've been seeing a lot of grubs, and that's just a meal right there.
Yeah, skunks love them.
Yeah, some people are saying that it could be some dumpsters in that area. But what they want people to know is that skunks have poor eyesight. I was not aware of this. So if you're in your yard and one of these little guys comes hopping along and he looks like he's attacking you, he probably isn't, because he probably can't see you. Just make a lot of noise and that'll scare him away. Don't chase him, because then he turns on his defense mechanism, and we all know what that is.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, and you might want to keep your pets away from that as well.
So shoo them away from a distance.
Yes.
How many in here have ever lost a tooth and looked for the tooth fairy to pick it up? Yes?
I have.
I'm thinking I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
7-year-old Emerson may not know how to spell, but he does know how to make a shrewd deal.
Oh, he sure does. Okay, this little boy lost his tooth. He was wiggling it out over the bathroom sink, and lo and behold, it went down the bathroom sink drain. He was distraught. So he thought he'd just leave a letter for the tooth fairy. And here it is. It says, "Dear Tooth Fairy, my tooth went down the drain. It was on accident. Will you take this eyelash instead?" And look at the spelling. I love it. I love it. According to his mother, the tooth fairy did.
It was a great tooth fairy.
Yeah, wonderful tooth fairy.
What a wonderful tooth fairy.
Well, just a few weeks out until Halloween, your little ones are getting excited to dress up, but you certainly don't want to spend a fortune. Up next, some costume ideas that won't break the bank.
And they have that perfect costume. They'll want to show it off to you. We're going to tell you how to get in on all the fun for all ages. Delmarva Live. Live at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. And your local York and Mitsubishi dealers.